Mm. I'm gonna get that there. I'm live. I should wear my hat. I feel like wearing a hat today. Uh, what's the purpose? Hmm. Ah, what is the purpose of life? Life has a meaning. I don't know what it is. I'm annoyed. I'm blah this morning. Very blah. Thinking about live streaming on Facebook and YouTube again, but what's the point? Tired of being banned. This is such a weird world to live in. Yeah. Are we a slave species? Were we made for slavery? Like I think my TikTok account is banned again. I'm not even sure I'm gonna dispute it. I don't know that I even care anymore. It's just what's the point? Like, why drag people kicking and screaming off a slave plantation? Why, people want to give their energy to the people with the most jewels? Somebody explain that to me. I don't understand. Like, are we in a video game? Is this a massive video game of a simulation of a creation where we're supposed to fight slavery in some way on social media? Dun 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 dun. News at 11. Oh, good morning, Darlene. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Jasmine. Violet is in the house. I love you too, Violet Lotus. I'm blah this morning, y'all. I'm blah. I'm trying to get in the game. I'm tired of being banned everywhere on social media. It's so crazy. I'm thinking about going to Facebook, back to Facebook. I was thinking about that last night. Now I'm just kind of like, why? What is the point? What is the point of this? Like, I could just live off grid and just disappear into my world, instead of try to drag people kicking and screaming off a slave plantation the same way Harriet Tubman did. What's the point? Why do people give their energy up to the people with the most jewels? I don't understand this. How you been? I've been great, Christy Moreno. I've been too good. I try to stay connected on social media, but I feel like just disappearing. Like, life is just so much better in the garden. Life is so much better because I'm not convinced, y'all. Like, I had this theory a while ago, and I really do think I'm in the Truman Show. I do. I think there's about this, but this Truman Show has probably about, I don't know, a couple thousand real humans, and all the rest of them are just, they're slaves. They're non-player characters. I really do feel that is the case. I don't know why we're here. Somebody help me out. Why are we here? I don't believe that human beings want to be slaves, but you have so many people that are just so attached to this idea of having authority and leadership and giving their energy to people that they don't even know, never met, never would text them, email them, call them back. And it's not even like a political thing. It's not even about politics. It's about everything in general. Hey, good morning, Megs Marie. Wow, it's been a minute. I hope your ring is wired. What is that? And Jones. We live in an idiocracy, Darlene. Do we? And Brondo is free. And most people just sucking it up. Brondo, pouring it on the plants, drinking it. I don't know, taking showers with it. Whomever playing my character is a bad, bad man. Good morning. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about. Like, what is the point? I'm just tired, Jasmine. I've been up meditating all morning, went over to TikTok, got banned again. I just feel like I'm gonna let that account go. I don't know, like maybe life isn't hard enough for some people. Maybe it hadn't gotten bad enough. You know how that saying goes, as darkest before the dawn. Maybe we just gotta let it get real dark for people. Maybe we just really gotta just say, nope, you know what? Central banks don't run your world. Nope, no, 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 no. The left and the right is way to go. Just get deep left and deep right. Keep fighting for slavery. Keep fighting for one side of the slave plantation or the other, and things will be okie dokie. Like, I'm just thinking that maybe that's what we need to do. Or maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to just back up and say, you know what? I'm tired of trying to help. I'm just gonna go live my life off grid, keep eating all of this amazing fresh fruit and vegetables I'm growing out here in West Texas, and just disappear. And just because maybe is it that some of us, we've seen how bad it's gonna get, or we've lived through hard times and we want to change. And other people just don't want to change. Life has been too good for them, so they want to keep on with this slavery stuff. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. Lots of laughter. Kicked off of TikTok. Now you come back to us. No. First of all, Robert Walker, yes, I was cheating on you, damn it. I'm sorry. TikTok just, that you can be a little more honest with people on TikTok. Hell yeah, I was cheating on you. I was cheating bad. I was cheating bad because for a lot of reasons. I don't know. I'm not convinced I'm coming back to Facebook or YouTube. I don't know. Sometimes they say you shouldn't get back with your ex. You should just let it go. I just no, because all I'm gonna do is come back here and get banned. That's all I'm gonna do. It's like I don't know, Harriet Tubman getting off a slave plantation and running back to the South. You know what? Can I get and bring her a resume? Can I get a job somewhere? Anybody hiring? No, I'm in a mood this morning, Robert. I'm just like, Facebook is good for laughs. Social media is good for laughs. TikTok is good for laughs. But these are all platforms that are dominated by slaves. I mean, they're clones. They are literally they're software that are controlled by the masters, and they're dominated by the slaves on either side of the slave plantation. And so I don't know. I just, we can come on, make jokes, get our profiles deleted, create new profiles, go through the motions, and then do it again. Get kicked off of that platform, go to that one, got a little honesty on this one, because they didn't find you on this one, and then they find you on that one. The master realized that you's hiding, you waking slaves up and stuff, and they come get you. I don't know. I'm just tired. Concentrate on changing your own reality. Well, unfortunately, Megs Marie, I did, and I love it. That's the problem. I could check out at any point in time and nobody would ever see me again, and I would be happy. I have water. I have all the food that I need. I'm growing right now. Out here in West Texas, I'm actually growing things in a food desert, in a food forest nature, better than I did in Pennsylvania. I have water. I have power. And it's just like, what's the point? I try to dip back into that world and try to pull people out. But I've changed my whole reality, Megs Marie. And it feels selfish. It feels selfish. See how it is, Jasmine said. Jennifer Carroll Cahill. We don't know. Suspect learning. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. You can press buttons on this one. Look at this. I forgot about it. You could do this. You could press buttons and the thing come up, the comment. We don't know. Suspect learning to look inside. This last WK made unconscious decision and got me scared enough to change. Yeah, well, Jennifer, I've been changing for a while. Now I'm just tired. I've changed. I've walked away. What's next? I don't know what's next. Didn't follow you there. I know, Jasmine, you didn't follow me there. I know. I'm very aware of this. I paid attention who supported me and who didn't. I don't know. TikTok-y. Well, TikTok is, it's for a different type of people. I just liked it because we were going through this time where people were scared of the bad air, and a lot of people that weren't scared of the bad air. And you could talk a little more honest about cardiovascular disease over there, Christy, than what I could on Facebook. So I went over there for a little bit. But now I'm just like, like all of these platforms, like, if I'm free, should I just keep running? Or turn around and go back to the South? It's either your internet or you're here, or we're all flocked to where you are. Well, yeah, and people come down here, Tatiana. Oh, you were just on with me on TikTok. Hey, Tatiana. Yeah, I just got kicked off of there. You're banned. Damn it, you damn slave. You're speaking too much honesty to people. We can't deal with this. You know what probably got me in trouble, Tiana? I had a lot of people, I guess, who were Proud Boys who followed me. And then I started getting people, Antifa following me that I left and right. And we were all having like these calm, mature discussions. And they're like, no, you can't do that. It's not how slave plantations work. You got to be deep left, deep right. Y'all got to fight, and the slave plantation make all the money. And so I think I'm kicked off of there. I'm just kind of done with it all. A lot of drama and BS. That seems to be all it is, Jasmine. Where Tubman when you need her? She dead. I don't know if you know that, Christy. She ain't. She dead. You dig her up. She ain't gonna smell right. Hey, a lot of good stuff too. There's a whole bunch of good stuff, Jasmine. Are we supposed to just like make worlds for ourselves and go live in that goodness and just forget everybody else? Is that really what we should do? Like, is it like individual awakeness? Am I being stubborn? Trying to help other people, trying to put, the idea of freedom out there. Should we just let people like go through really hard times till they get to a point where they realize a world where the 0.01% running everything will never work? Maybe that's what we should do. Happy, leave them alone. Yeah, just be happy and leave them alone, she says. All right. My life is nature. And that's the problem, Christy Moreno. I'm in nature and I love it. I live in the wild. And it's just amazing. And I do try to share it. Yeah, Jasmine, I do. And all it does is get me in trouble. The slave masters don't like the idea of their slaves knowing there's a better world out there. Any perennials versus annuals? Oh, Sampton, you'd be so happy with me. The swales are working. I have swales now that have like little forest grasses growing in there that I can't find anywhere else out here. My son says he can't find it. Like he pointed it out. He was like, Dad, we got grasses growing here with flowers and stuff that aren't growing anywhere else in the area. And we go hiking, walking around, looking around like, wow, like this flower only grows right here where we put this swale. Well, it's in the swales and the ponds that we made. And that was something somebody said about greening the desert is when you start doing this, there are certain seeds that are dormant that are waiting for a certain amount of moisture over a period of time before they germinate. So yeah, we got all kind of perennials and annuals. Annuals, eggplant. Well, some things here I thought were going to be annuals, but they're not. Like I have broccoli that came back from last year. There's certain lettuces that came back. And of course I got the blueberries and asparagus and all that stuff going. I got about 50 fruit trees that I got growing in. My best garden is a forest. Girl, I think did I take a picture? I know I took a picture. I don't know if I put it on Facebook. It's just a food forest. It's just full of pumpkins and squash. I think there's tomatoes, there's peppers, there's corn, and it's just so thick with it you can't even see a rattlesnake if it's in there. But the good thing is there's so much plant life in this area, which was amazing sampling because I figured my best grow bed this year would be the one I worked on last year as the soil layers get deeper. This was a whole new bed I didn't even work with at all last year. All I did was a whole bunch of mulch, water, got my favorite plants growing, and this thing is a food for. I just go sit in it and I just relax. But yeah, so anyway, it's a beautiful thing and you try to share it, but hey Pat Lane, good morning. Show peeps how to do it their way. How to do it their way. Yeah, that's helpful. I'm West Texas bound. All right, Joanne, you coming to visit? Tired too. I am so tired, Jasmine. I don't know. Maybe I need a vacation from the internet. I might need a vacation from social media. Hey, Jack, damn, it's been a minute. I'm tired of all the toothless sheep. Christy, I'm tired of the toothless sheep and the sheep with tooths. I'm tired of sheep, period. I'm tired of people who want to be led somewhere. Why can't people just want to lead themselves? I don't understand this. I don't understand the mind of people. Did the TikTok live get shut down? Yep, Rob. They said, you're done. You're out of here, sir. Bye. See ya. Which is weird because it said live stream privileges suspended. And then they just totally blocked the account and just kicked me out. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to oppose it, Rod. I'm just tired. I'm not sure that I care anymore. Lots of laughter. I always support you and I don't need to follow you. I know. I'm just joking. TikTok seems to get more truth than what Facebook allows, which is why I left, Melissa. I don't know. Like I'm an adult. It feels weird to talk in code to people whose, lives are literally in danger. And we're here on Facebook and like you're explaining to people, you need to stop eating sugar. You need to listen to your cardiologist and they would stop it. Like whatever is controlling this world, it is very dark. It is very evil. And the things it's up to are very dastardly. and it has a whole bunch of clones and sheep that are following it. And that is a problem to me. Like, I feel like we're supposed to be fighting it, but then you're like, so many people are fighting for it. It's like the whole abortion thing, and I stay away from it. It's just, to me, it's a ridiculous topic and a distraction. It's not your business what happens with somebody else's body. It's free will. God gave everybody free will. You don't get to pick and choose whose free will you can take. That's called being in defiance to God. But they stir this stuff up to get people doing and saying things they would never do. So it started with those shirts, I'm got my abortion and I'm proud. Then it became F them babies. And now I saw a video this morning, and I think it was from TikTok, but a friend shared it on Facebook, where it was a lady saying that we should be able to abort babies up to 18 years old, not 18 months, 18 years old. And people were clapping. And to me, that tells me that darkness, evil runs this world. There's no species that hates its children like we do. Darkness runs this world. And they stir the pot and they get people going and they support it. Demons run this stuff. Oh crap, you're banned there on TikTok. Well, it's not the first time, Melissa. I'm sure if I oppose it, because I don't ever do anything that's that bad. Love your neighbor, kiss, hug, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look what I bought. These are the most expensive sunflowers on the planet. I got tons of sunflowers, but there was a lady trying to get some gas money down at the gas station. And I never really pass people who are in need, even though I'm not made of money. When I see people that need something and I've got a little something, I try to look out for them. So I bought them from her and her kids and her dog and her potbelly pig. Maybe there doesn't have to be one. Why for us to be here? Maybe our being here has intrinsic value. Perhaps, maybe. What intrinsic value is there from us being here? Trying to tell people, live your life, live in your own energy. You're not a slave. You're a free entity. You're a vibrational creature. You're not a hairless ape fighting the other hairless apes. I don't know. People are sick. Our culture is diseased. It is, Melissa, but there's something evil and dark that drive people who virtue signal like it's something good, and they're progressing us in the right direction. Darkness runs this planet. I believe the Antichrist is here, and it's got the majority clapping for it on either side of any politics or races or any other artificial conflicts. It's sad. Yep, it is so sad. It is. And I'm not just sad. I'm just like, I'm tired. Saw that. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, you did see that, darling. It is crazy. But it makes sense when the ancients talk about that eventually darkness will run this world, and then the rainbow light people come, love and light, and they fix everything. That is so, like, why would that even come out of anybody's mouth? I mean, that's literal murder of children. Why would anyone let that slip out of their mouth? Boggles my mind. We are the virus on the planet. Well, Christy Moreno, viruses are good. Viruses aren't evil. I think we've descended into the evil category. Viruses are just information and covered in protein shells, but that's a whole nother topic. We're something on Earth, and cancer's not even that bad either, because cancer is just mutated cells. Your body's trying to figure something out, and it's just mutating cells. We're a lot worse than that. I don't think there's a word for what we are. We aren't a virus on Earth. We aren't a cancer. We are harbingers of death. Love that. Was thinking I could sell flowers to travel. Well, that's what this lady did, Jasmine. She lives off grid. Best I can tell, in the area. And she was selling basil. I couldn't afford the basil. $20 for a little pot of basil. Of course, I got a lot of basil. I always grow a lot of basil. So I couldn't afford the basil. I said, I'm not gonna give you $20 for the basil. And I've got a bunch of sunflowers growing. And these are kind of scrappy. I mean, it is what it is. But I didn't buy it to, that I need sunflowers or anything. I bought it because, I was a human being on the side of the road, needed gas money, got a few kids, and I think we should do what we're supposed to do. I don't think she's making any money. And I didn't even judge her, Jasmine. She had a pot of okra seedlings. I was about to call the police. Selling that nasty stuff. You're not supposed to sell poison on the side of the road. But anyway, America is 5% of the world's population, and half the missing people disappear from here. 800,000. Yeah, where do you think they go, Jack Hall? Where do you think those missing people go? Lots of devils here in America, but the light is winning. I'm not gonna go that far, sir. There's definitely a lot of darkness. I'm convinced the light's gonna win in the end because light created all of this. They created the whole universe and all of this, and darkness created the politics and the struggles and all the artificial scarcities and the races and the religions and all the things get everybody fight with each other. Dharma. Demonic forces ruling territories are 100% a thing. That is 100% a thing, Melissa. And they're in power right now. They're 100% in power. I believe the highest form of love is neutrality, a state of sovereignty. Boom. And the only sovereigns on this planet, Melissa, are the human beings. Absolutely agree with you. Yep, soul tired. I ain't tired in the flesh. Yeah, there you go. I'm not tired like Jasmine. I'm gonna get up and do what I gotta do. I got a flat tire on my trailer, got to fix that, run to town, get some water. I got to overwater the bed. It's been a little dry. It hadn't rained in about 3 days or 2 days. I got to fix the backhoe. I got to change an oil filter on the hydraulic system. And I made a pin for the chicks. In fact, I posted that on Facebook. So I let them out today, get them acclimated to their environment. I'm trying to get the dogs acclimated. So physically, I'm never tired. I do what I always got to do. I work, I do great things in my life for me, my friends, and my family at the crack of dawn, just before sun comes up till the sun goes down. So after the sun goes down. But my soul is exhausted. Like, I feel like I'm trying to help people who don't want help yet. And you got to let people go through a lot more darkness before we try to help them want to help themselves. Not for weeks now. Okay, awesome. Let me see. We have no patience. 50 years ago, knew about fluoride. Yep, still not banned. Takes forever. And that's just one little piece of it. Isn't that right, Jennifer? That's one. I mean, you got 5G, you got glyphosate, they're poisoning the air, the food, the water. People think there's a food scarcity. There's never any food scarcity. Food does not come from laboratories. Doesn't matter how many of those things blow up. That's not food, that's poison. And, do things get better, Jennifer? Do you think over time? I'm not convinced that they have. I'm convinced that we make better technology. I'm not convinced that things take forever and that things are getting better. People are not getting any smarter. I don't think that they are. Wow, it was steep. I think you meant deep, right? What was deep, Jazz? I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I got Thai basil this year. Good going, Sap, and so do I. Thai basil is good in certain dishes, and because Thai basil has a little bit of spicy kick to it, it's a little more subtle. I like it with like beans and sprouts. And sweet basil is a little sweet, but I like sweet basil in like everything else, like eggs and sandwiches. I put basil in pretty much everything, like soup. I can't document any and all contact and authority yet with the New World Order wants us all up your booty cheeks. Yep, this is very true, Joanna. And most people want them up our booty cheeks. I don't want them up my booty cheeks. I don't want nothing. My booty cheeks, Joanna, is a one-way street. Stuff come out, ain't nothing going in. I don't understand why people think if we can't make government work on the local level, why does anybody think we're making it work on the state level? Why does anybody think we're making it work on a national level? Why does anybody in their right damn mind think that it's a good idea to take all the governments that don't work and roll it up to a global level? It boggles my mind. It's going to start a world war. Best those sunflowers you bought with sure pure intentions will bring you years of blessing. And that's why I bought them, Melissa. One, I think it was helping her out. I know it was helping her out. And two, why are they a scraggly bunch of sunflowers? Mine are, I think my biggest sunflower is about 4 feet tall now. Um, they're planted with love. And my sister grew these. I have no idea. I don't know her name, don't know where she's from, where she lives. But my sister on earth, my cousin on earth, grew them with love, and hopefully they do help put some food in her children's belly and gas in her gas tank. These are the most important sunflowers I've ever grown in my life. Lori Root Riley. Hey, I remember Lori Root Riley. Where the hell she been? She here? Um, hey, just getting to work. Damn it, I missed these. Hey, Erica Sevilla. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm back. I'm hesitant. I mean, I'm around. I'm gonna share my time on other platforms and kind of do that. We used to have some great discussions over here. I just got tired of the banning over here. Now I'm getting tired of banning on TikTok. And now I'm just feeling like these are children's toys and the adults just need to move on. Just go back to real life. I don't know. What do you think? Too bad critical thinking skills can't be bought. They're a huge need. They are, Tatiana, or we are in one big video game and the non-player, because the non-player characters are here to make things worse, to make us better and stronger. And that really could be what this video game simulation of a creation Earth thing is about. Love this man stops to buy sunflowers from mom on the roadside. I didn't intend to, Jasmine. I stopped and they're like, listen, she was like, I don't know what she said. She said something. I need gas money or something. And I saw she had pots and a pig. I mean, how do you not stop? And a woman has a pig, some children, some plants, and a potbelly pig. And I think there was a dog there too. I had to stop. Had to stop. Hey, there goes my friend Lori. There goes my sister Lori Root Riley. How the hell have you been, sister? Of course, I love you too. Hopefully things are going great with you and yours. Hey, there go Kim Jackson. Good morning. Wow, it's been a long time. Great to see you as well. Boom, boom, boom. New York brain cells tired. Yeah, and my brain is tired too, Christy. My brain is tired. My soul is tired. I'm just exhausted. Like, I mean, how long are we supposed to do this? Same, get her done. Yeah, physically, I get her done. Just psychologically, I mean, soul-wise, I'm tired. But still, I choose joy. Always choose joy, Janine. You're spot on right there. The main antioxidants in okra are, all right, see, now we're not going to start this, Ann Jones. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. Don't get my live stream report telling people the poison is good. Don't even start that. Okra is snot. It grows in disgusting swamps. It makes people vomit, have diarrhea. It is a disgusting, nasty thing on this planet. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some health benefits. I'm not going to lie on that one. Not going to say that. But it's disgusting. It's nasty. It's eaten by animals that don't have better things to eat like pizza. No. Pizza is not a vegetable and okra is not a vegetable. No, I'm disagreeing. Okra is like some sort of cactus that's jelly and it lost its knives and nobody should ever put it in their child. Nope, never. And you can cook it all you want. It does not get any better. It's still snotty. Snotty. Damn it. Hey, Nicole Sears, how the hell you been? Shoot, love you too. Hey, you know what? You down there in Florida. I'm glad to see Nicole Sears here. I thought them alligators were going to eat you, girl. I thought, and I'm glad to see that your friend, your loved one, is out of the hospital. I'm glad to see that. I'm sad to hear the hospital still doing face diapers. You would think that people with that education level would have figured out by now whether or not a piece of cloth is anything. I worry about them coming for my land. I've seen drones. Don't worry about it, Sharon Avini. I've seen drones all the time, Sharon. Real talk. I was actually hanging out in El Paso and I ran into the guy who runs the drone program down here. And I was talking to him for a little bit. I was suspecting that they chased me up my dirt road because there ain't no speed limit and I do not do regular speed of regular humans. And I'm pretty sure they're chasing me, trying to figure out if any people in my car from running drugs or whatever. And he kind of confirmed that, like, oh yeah, we follow everybody. But I'm not worried about that. It's not my land anyway. They can do anything they want. The only thing I will say is they can kill me, but they ain't never gonna take nothing from me. I'm not a slave. Uh-oh. Oh, the pooches is barking. What's going on? We got to fight. Who that? Who that here? Shoot, my dog, they ain't play. They out there. That's a 2-dog alarm. Usually when it's a one dog alarm, I don't pay any attention. It's a two. Oh no, it might be a 3-dog alarm. I might have to go. Where's my pliggity pop? I think it's in the no, it's in the I gotta go get it. Yeah, I don't play. Sometimes they'll bark for birds. Sometimes, well, no, my hound dog, she'll flip out for birds. But when all three of them barking, it's either a coyote or something worse, or a person. The most evil thing on the planet. No, they're not chasing nothing. So what that means to me is they got a whiff of something. And it's a windy morning if you can't hear it. So they're probably if I go outside, y'all not gonna be able to hear me. But they're probably, I don't know if y'all can even see him. There's my Bolty, that's my big pit bull, that's my big boy. He tired. Look at that. Look at it. The wind's like, all right, and we did this. I did my job. Time to go back to sleep. All right. Well, if it was a real problem, they would have ran out. I'm not so worried about it. I'm a 2A person. Not much scares me. I'm not one to believe in slavery. And it makes sense that the rich should have militaries and armed security and all the things on the planet, and the poor people shouldn't have nothing but butter knives. Nope, I'm not that person. So when I came to Texas, oh no, I'm loaded to the T. I can tag somebody from a good half-mile away. And now I got neighbors as well. Crazy as I am, they believe in freedom. That's the problem. When you believe in freedom and you move to a place where other people believe in freedom, y'all get together like, yeah, we're gonna be free. We're gonna stay free together. So I'm a localist. My neighbors look out for me. I look out for them. And anybody come for them, they're gonna come for me too, because I'm gonna come to their rescue. We look out for each other out here. Most of what we do is barter. I was thinking it might be the javelinas, but it's not them. The dogs will bark at them. They won't get close. They're not that stupid. But they didn't run and chase it. So that means it's probably nothing. All the darkness can't squelch the light of one candle. Very true, Janine, which is why we got to do what we have to do. Do what we're supposed to do. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. I do the things in life, Janine, that I feel I have to do. And I don't really worry about where the chips fall. Try to be a decent person. Love everybody. Do the right things and don't worry about what happens after that. You did the right thing. And hopefully your candle does the right. It's like Martin Luther King, right? JFK. I think I've said it before many times, Janine. All of my heroes are in the cemetery because darkness runs this world. People think that, politicians and leaders are here to help. It's like, all right, if you say so. The missing go underground to holding cells for the dark team. Are you serious, Jack? Waiting for their assigned position. That doesn't surprise me, Jack. I guess that doesn't surprise me. I see the darkness lasting, I believe, until 2028, 2029. So, Melissa, should I just disappear till 2028 or 2029? Let it finally get dark enough so the rest of the people can wake up. The price of basil, basil is free. Price of basil going down for me. Basil loves it out here. I got chocolate basil, lemon basil, Thai basil, sweet basil. Melissa, you kicking my butt. I have sweet basil and Thai basil. 1 year I grew lemon basil. I've never had chocolate basil, unless you mean by that the purple basil. And I'm not real big on the purple basil. I like it because it flowers a lot, and I use it as to bring pollinators in. And it's pretty. I've never eaten purple basil, I don't think. I think I munched on it once, and I wasn't getting that feeling, so I didn't do it again. All right, Tulsi growing smells so yum. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to read every damn comment, then I'm gonna leave, if that's possible. The beast is alive and well. So am I. Yeah, and Janine, you can't ever give up that fight. Who will stand against their local? Wait a minute. Who will stand against their local sheriff? I don't think that's a great idea, Jack. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. A wiser thing to do is to move to a place where you got a sheriff that believes what you believe. My sheriff believes what I believe. I love my sheriff, and I love every word that's come out of his mouth so far. So I'd back him up. And any day, Sheriff West, Arvin West, if any day my phone rang, was like, we need some boys, we need some men, warm bodies with some pew-pews, I'd grab my bag and I'd be right down there. He believes in my rights, so I believe in him. As long as you believe in my rights, the Constitution, the only elected pew-pew toters that we have, that we elect, I would say you don't want to, if you feel that you're possibly coming into a conflict with the people with the guns and they're listening to New World Order, United States Incorporated, or whatever, and they think that you don't have no rights, Jack, it's time to move, Jack. Time to think about it. It's best to live around people who believe what you believe, or life is going to get real interesting. One-way street, mine too. Oh yeah, Lord, the one-way Jack. No, yeah, Lord. Good time, good work, good time. That's right, Lori. Lori was firm with her anus. She said, "Oh no, we ain't doing that." That was on the, we do streams talk about Uranus, Saturn, the other planet. She said, "Nope, not my anus. Your anus might be a two-way, and nope, this is one way." You know what? I love consistency, and Lori Root Riley has been consistent. Ain't nobody playing with. Anyway, let me stop. 80% of us have glyphosate in our blood test. Joanna, I think that's 100%. Didn't they do that test with the children? And they tested so many children, and it was like all of them had the 11 popular pesticides in their urine. Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked like this way in a long time, Joanne, but I believe that was a test. And if all the children do, then we all do as well. We're all being poisoned. But I will be food sustainable probably in about another 2 or 3. Well, technically, I'm food sustainable now. I could literally eat off of the food that I grow in a wasteland that people said you can't grow no food in. So don't move there because it's the wasteland. You can't grow no food. I literally have too much. What's that big green thing called? Look like them penises in the old pornos. I got way too much of it. Every day a penis jumping off of that plant. They call it the dawn plant. What is the name of that? I can't believe I ever named it the plant. It gets too big. Like when they get too big, they're not good. You're supposed to pick them when they're small, and they taste better small, not the huge ones. I know somebody already posted it, but I grow too much of them. I don't know how they love it out here. I think I probably grew good amounts of everything, but there's certain vegetables that just love it, and that damn thing loves it. I put it in eggs. I make pasta with it. I'll eat it raw sometimes. That big long schlong thing. Now somebody posted. We'll get down to the name of it. It's not the dawn plant. Anyway, when I die, I hope I recognize the archons. Ooh, and tell them I ain't coming back to this slave planet. I'm with you, Matthew. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. Look, I love y'all. I do. I love y'all to death. I'm never coming back to Earth. I ain't never doing it again. I don't care what happens to Earth. I'm done. I'm done. I must have been here, Matthew, a million times. I am so sick of this nonsense. Nope. I'm tired of telling people they're not slaves. You're not a slave. Stop slaving away. Stop it. No, I ain't coming back. Nope. I'm going to go to Melmac 27. Find me another planet or another dimension. I'm not coming back to slave dimension again. The greatest of these is love. The greatest is always love, Janine. The question doesn't matter. Love is always the answer. Just in time for a G-Sense. Hey, Jennifer Carroll Cahill, damn it, where you been? How you been? Love those sunflowers. I do too, Lynn. I grow lots of sunflowers, and they do well out here. And they got big leaves, and they shade the understory plants. Sampton Droomla, lots of laughter. Oh, wait, that's what mine is. Okay, y'all are having a conversation back and forth. I'm trying to read every comment, so I have to go a little faster. You may bring to life some other latent seeds, right, from the past that got their own, that got there on the land through love, and we're just waiting for Gerard's water, and his urine and everything else too, and Jones. I think that happened, was it Oklahoma, where they found a dormant squash seed? Am I saying it right? And it hasn't, they say it hadn't been around for hundreds of years. I have no idea how they know that. maybe one of the Native Americans drew a picture of it, and they've cultivated and it's growing. So I'm expecting to see some dormant seeds, some dormant plants coming back. But I'm already seeing there are some weird species growing on my land that I don't really see too many other places. But there's one grass or it's like a little grass bush thing. And it's got yellow flowers. I don't see it anywhere else. In all the hiking and being here a year and a half, it only grows in the swale and the pond. We've learned inclusion. Flurries get litter boxes in classrooms now. Loved your chickens. I do too, Lynn. You want Lynn Marie? You want some bad news? I got some bad news for you, though. It wasn't just you loving them, and it wasn't just me loving them. My little puppy loved them too. In fact, loved two of them a little too much. But got some bad news last night when I got back from the gas station. But we are going to leave that there. It's nature. Feels like it. What feels like it, Jasmine? All right, there you go. I'm already down. I'm already way down in comments. Oh, look at that. I'm way down. It's too late. I think we are given toolboxes of truth. And when the people is finally ready, they can go back to the tools that were placed in their mind toolbox, mind box toolbox. By what they try to teach and share, people are on their own growth timelines. Amen. I see sleepy people waking up more and more each day. But some stubborn, sleepy ones. I know, Melissa, but the stubborn ones got me annoyed. I'm just tired. Feel like disappearing. It's one of those mornings. I'm tired. But I agree with you, and you're right. You're bringing the positivity. You know, people are waking up all the time. They are starting to realize. I appreciate that positive word. I'm just blah. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, come on, man. It's 2022, isn't it? What are we doing? We still playing this slavery game? That's why the elite need that protection. Oh, yeah. Well, they got a lot of protection, Jack. Slave masters always got a whole bunch of slaves around them on the left and the right, protecting them. Hey, look who that is. Tanya Princess Jones. Damn it, where you been? Love you, sis. Wait a minute. I just sauteed. Well, that bunch. Wait a minute. I just sauteed the much maligned Brussels sprout. Oh, okay. There was a D in there. It was supposed to be an E. I love me some Brussels sprouts. I love me some sauteed Brussels sprouts. The way I love my Brussels sprouts, Tanya, I love them with a little bit of maple syrup. Somebody gave me a recipe. It actually was on Facebook. Somebody gave me a recipe. I saute them in just a little bit of maple syrup, and that's it. Them things are like candy. I just pop in my mouth all day long. Even the kids love the Brussels sprouts. You know what? I planted some out here. I don't know where they are. I don't know if they've come up or not. Do you get tornadoes in your area, Gerard? I don't. Melissa Nelson. I ask people, are there any tornadoes here? They say no. But look at the greenhouse. Let me show you this. Look at this. It just died down because I wanted to show you. This it'll get to flapping like crazy. We'll get these dust devils down here. These things will go like 20, 30, 40 feet in the air. And I'm like, that's about to be a tornado. That's about to be a tornado. And it never becomes a tornado. They say that we never have tornadoes here. So that's a good thing. I don't like tornadoes and I don't like wind. I like breezes. The neighbors probably have an armory. Oh, yes, they do, Janine. I got a neighbor, when he drives up here, he comes up here on his ATV with a mount on the front with an automatic assault pencil. I'm gonna say it that way because I'm pretty sure Facebook ain't changed much. And I love it. He drives up here, last time he drove up here, I want him to bring some beer. He didn't. But we'll drink a beer and have some fun. I am surrounded by lots of interesting, well, not lots. I mean, my nearest neighbor is like 2 miles, but I got one out that's about 7 or 8. Very interesting character, sharpshooter. Used to special forces. And I got another one that's a good 12 miles out, and he's an NSA guy. Interesting conversations with that gentleman. Actually, he's an author. He wrote a couple books. And so they do have those things. Hey, there goes Highway Hobo. G, you remember that makeup tutorial you did on TikTok? No, as you lying again. And that's another consistent brother. He consistently puts my face on there. Did y'all see the last one? I had to make it my profile. I had to make it my profile picture. He had me on what are those Ring cameras? The security cameras, me going up there stealing people's packages, ringing their doorknobs or something. I had to make it my profile picture. It was too nice. Love roasted love roasted Brussels sprouts. I have never yet, Sampton, had a Brussels sprout I did not like. I'm about to go to Tanya's house, get me some Brussels sprouts. I'm just here hanging out with my 3 days. That's what freedom is, Matthew. If you don't got them, you waiting on being a slave. In a world where the 0.01% got military, drones, and tanks, you better make sure you got yourself some spears, or you're gonna go right back to slavery. The vibration frequency sways slowly. Light is gaining strength. It is, Jack Hall. I agree. Lori's eating Brussels sprouts right now. Would you eat them with the eggs? I've never had Brussels sprouts and eggs. I'm curious though. I'm willing to taste that. Politics, mini tricks. That's all that is. Hey, there you go, Pod Johnson. Damn it, how you been? Man, that's been a long time. He was talking about the hate of okra. No, I do not hate okra, Tanya. Do not be on my profile spreading fake news. Okra is I don't hate okra. I don't hate demons. I don't hate anaerobic water. I don't hate doo-doo. Everything on this planet has a place. Just I don't hate mosquitoes. Okra's not food. That's all. That's all. It has a purpose. It's probably make good mulch. That's what it does. Okra, great mulch. I didn't realize I mixed up basil with my chocolate mint. Oh, it's chocolate mint. I don't know. No, yeah, I have grown chocolate mint. I've grown chocolate mint. Of course, spearmint. Regular mint. I make essential oils with mint, pineapple mint, orange mint. Oh, damn it. Somebody spilled my coffee, damn it. Goodness gracious. I forgot the coffee was here. This is what makes me happy in the morning. Well, it's not what makes me happiest, but it damn sure make me happy. Ooh, I'm not on TikTok right now. You know, y'all know on TikTok they banned the showing of feet. You know how anybody finish your breakfast? Look at my dogs. Look at my dogs. Look at my dogs. I have the opposite of a foot fetish. I don't like feet, but I love it. I enjoy showing my feet on Facebook. I don't know. We live in a world where men manicure their feet, and I'm just like, nope, I don't manicure nothing. My feet is as they is. Damn it, my feet are free. Free. Feet free. My feet are free. They're gonna become what they need to. Cookie buns and horns and claws, whatever they one of them damn near close. They're gonna become what they need to. And I'm a gardener, so you know I got a dirty foot. And one day I'm gonna find me a dirty foot woman. And we're gonna retire together. That's what I need. I needs me a dirty foot woman. Living off grid, you ain't gonna have no clean foot woman. That just ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna find me a dirty foot woman with some hairy armpits, and because that's the only thing that's gonna come out here is hippie-ish. You know, we're gonna go grow old together, eating Brussels sprouts and basil, potatoes, growing food, riding horses, because horses are next. And you ain't gonna get no clean foot woman on no dirty foot horse. You need a dirty foot woman. I don't even know what a dirty foot woman is. Somebody told me. I know people make stuff and say, yo, you know, you're gonna need you a dirty foot woman. I don't know what that means. I think it means she could wrestle cattle. I want some goats at some point in time, building a ranch. And I think the next thing I might get me a pony, either a pony or a mule. I'm not sure which. I almost damn sure had a potbelly pig yesterday. I done bought these sunflowers from that lady. She wanted to sell that potbelly pig. But I'm not going to eat it. I'm a vegetarian. I don't know what I'd do with it. I guess you raise them and sell them. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Because pigs are kind of like, they're smart, intelligent. They're like dogs. And I get attached to animals. And you know what? That actually might be why I'm sad, because I lost 2 chicks yesterday. And I'm not sad. I'm just melancholy. Not melancholy. That's not a thing. It's not a word. Melancholy. Usually I'm bubbly and jumpy in the morning. I didn't realize I mixed. Oh, we did that one. Oh, I got to read comments faster. They are as hated as okra. Oh, no, Brussels. Well, no, I hated Brussels sprouts when I was a kid. I agree with you. I didn't like them at all. But my mama, she grew up in Arkansas on a farm, and she used to eat fresh okra, but for some damn reason she thought we should eat okra out of a frozen bag and cans, and not okra. Well, most vegetables, but Brussels sprouts and other things. I hated Brussels sprouts growing up. I hated peas too. I had black eyed beans, but black eyed peas I was okay with because you could put a little salt and pepper and things would go. What are the green ones? Peas. I don't know. Just peas, Shrek peas, whatever they are. Nasty as hell. They just, because when you eat them fresh from the plant, they delicious as hell. But when you like put them in a can and let them just putrefy and decay and rot and everything in the grocery store, and then you get them and your mama put them in a bowl and cook them, and then you eat them, and they just wet, and they got that consistency of okra. You just want to, you put them in your mouth, you just want to throw it right there. You just want to throw it. Just thinking about it makes me want to throw it right now. This is not disgusting. And then the shell get caught in your mouth as a child because your throat ain't big enough to take that. The throat, the casing gets hard and the pea inside gets gooey like snot. And I hated peas. I hated them. But my mama moved to, she moved to the suburbs out of the rural areas, and that's kind of what happens. All right, y'all, I really should get to work today. I gotta go probably start with the backhoe. No, actually I need to start with that trailer. Politicians protection as usual. Yeah, they do. Your sound is going in and out for me. I got a strong internet. I don't know why it's so good hearing you again, Gerard. Oh, well, hey, there goes Heather. Love you, Heather. Good to see you. Texas is about to become full. Yeah, people moving here, Jack. They're moving down here. Not where I am. They can't live down here. They move here and they disappear. They don't stay. It like real talk. It's hard. It is hard out here. How do I describe it? You have to know what you're doing out here. A lot of people move out here, they buy land, they come down here and they say, okay, that's it. They made 2 or 3 mortgage payments and they go home. I'm a little stubborn. I'm gonna make it work, but it's hard. It's hard. You got hard work to do, and that's why I try to tell people, like, and I don't know how to describe it when you live off grid. It's so hard to explain to people. When you live off grid in the wild, your priorities shift. You don't have suburban priorities. You don't have on-grid problems and priorities. Like, things that people complain about on grid drive you nuts when you live off grid. Like, again, this morning, I got to fix my trailer because you got a hole in the tire. Well, it's got a leak. I'm gonna try to fix it with Fix-A-Flat. That might work, that might not work. I might have to plug it, but I need water coming out the weekend. So I got to run to town and get water, hauling it. Life or death for my plants. I got to go get the water for the dogs, for me, for the chicks, for everything. And it's just like, and anytime I hear an on-grid problem, like, it's like feeling type stuff. It bothers me a little bit. Not in whatever that person got to say, but just me. And thinking that, wow, I used to live on grid and I used to be worried about such little stuff. And I've tried to explain this to my family and my friends that, my life, it is about survival. Like, I'm thriving out here, but it is a survival-based life. I can't get bogged down with emotions and feelings and drama and on-grid problems, because everything for me is life and death. I got to be on my star player every day. That's my Bolte boy. Every single day, I got to be on my game. And if I'm not on my game, worried about on-grid problems, I could die. I have to be focused. And I don't think people respect that enough. Oh, there go my son. He's up. We about to, all right, he wants to, that boy work hard. I tell you what, that's a hard-working boy. I got to get my other son up, and I had to get to work. So it's been good reconvening with you guys. Hey, Holly, there's my friend Holly. Love you, sister. We are not here. Who's not here? You mean like vibrationally? I agree. We're not here. We're not humans. We're not here. We're like vibrational energy. Earth isn't real. Matter isn't. We're here. We are vibrational creatures that got flies all around. I hate flies. Flies love my energy here, sister. I don't like the flies. The only thing I hate out here, the most dangerous thing out here is flies. Because anytime I'm trying to do something, they always in my face. Don't like no flies at all. But we aren't here. I agree with you. This is a video. This is a video game. It's a creation of a simulation. And in this creation of a simulation, I need to get my butt off of here and start getting to work today. Virtue signalers, hard truthers. Yeah, there's a lot of people call it truth, but they're just virtue signaling. This country just showed that black men and boys' freedom don't matter. You know what, Tanya? You and I, we used to talk about this all the time. In this country, ain't nobody free. In this country, nobody matters. Not black, not white, not yellow, not green. We don't have a government. We got a corporation that runs us, and corporations only operate on greed. The United States Incorporated don't give two damns about anybody, no women, LGBT, nor Q. They don't care about nothing but money. You know, and we got to fix that. Until we actually have a government again, nobody's life matters. We're all commodities to the corporation. You know, and so Tanya and I, we go back and forth and we don't agree on some things. And we agree on a lot of things. But one thing I don't agree on, I'm not interested in the black fight. I'm not in the black fight. To me, black is a creation of slave masters. And I still believe in that. And I still agree. They created, I'm not black. I don't know what black is. I'm not black. Well, I know kind of know what black is, but it's artificial. I come from a lost tribe of people who were murdered, raped, pillaged, enslaved, shot, enslaved economic systems, and shoved in holes. My people come from Africa. My people come from Papua New Guinea. My people came from Ireland. My people came from Britain. And my people were Cherokee. And I think that's all the DNA thing showed. And those are all my people. And they all come from lost tribes. They all live sustainable on this planet. They all lived in sync with life and each other. I mean, it doesn't mean they didn't get into conflicts. Like, I don't sit back and not want these people to say, oh, well, back in the day, they lived better and they never had any fights. No, they fought. They didn't have any world wars. They didn't make nuclear weapons. Like, they didn't have the psychopathy to believe in blowing up and destroying the planet. But my people aren't black people. A black people is a property. They're owned like white people. They're owned by robber barons, railroad tycoons, landowners, and the kings that labeled them. Our cultures are lost and our people are lost. And that's why I'm not really in that fight. Not from a black perspective. I'm in the fight from a poverty perspective, because I always feel we got to stand up for people who have less than what we do, who have a harder time than what we do. And the color of their skin doesn't matter. You know, the genitals don't matter. The genitals they have and the genitals they like don't matter neither. I will always stand up for people if they aren't doing as well as I am. And so, you know, that's what I mean with that. Not so sure about that. Their governor's acting weird and he's making me feel some type of way. Is that what, like New Mexico? Shoot, y'all got it great. I think y'all, well, I don't know. I mean, New Mexico is beautiful. I'm not sure what the governor's up to, but I love New Mexico. New Mexico is a beautiful place. You know, I think they done got it wrong with the whole bad air thing. But all right, let me speed through some comments, you guys. I do got to get out of here. Or we're talking about Florida at that moment. I'm so behind in comments. We're talking about Florida. All right, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip comments because I do got to get out of here. I forgot that this is how I would spend 3 hours here, because I want to read everybody's comment. The Constitution won't protect us. It's stated inside the document, public safety overrides any other all rights. Pod, my understanding of the Constitution, and I've not read it in years. See that guy behind me? That's my son. That's right there. That's the heart. See, he's out working. I'm running my mouth on the internet. I'm about to go be with him now. The purpose of the Constitution was to tell the government what rights it has, right? The government has a job. Its job is to protect your rights. Its job is international tariffs, and its job and everything else is explicit, right? If it's not in the Constitution, the government has no right to do it. Abortion has nothing to do with it. It's not in the Constitution. FBI, CIA, Department of Education, all of this crap that they done came with, none of that's in the Constitution anywhere. They have no right to do any of that. What we have is a constitutional republic, which means all the rights are with the people. Your rights are not explicit. Like you get to do everything, and the government gets to do nothing, basically. I think we need to go back to that. I think we do need to go back to self-rule, sovereignty. I think the founding fathers were the most progressive of their time then and now. They believed in a government that was run by a kingdom, let's call it that. A kingdom that was run by the people, not the kings and lords. Government is no different than kings and lords. It's just feudalism. So I think, but I agree with you. The Constitution will not protect you. Nobody has any rights that are on paper. All the Constitution tried to do was to document what rights you should stand up for. Any rights you don't stand up for, they're not your rights. They're corporations' opportunities to take. You know, my current mindset pod, which I was allowed to express on TikTok, I probably cannot express here, is my rights aren't anybody's option. And that's part of why I moved to Texas. My rights are not anybody's option, not even my right to not eat okra. I don't give two damns what anybody thinks that they can take from me. I don't give two damns what the people with the feather pens up to and the wigs. They can keep writing, signing laws, doing all that they want. I don't read none of them no more, and I don't care what they do. I don't even watch the news. I don't care. I'm going to live free to the day I die, no matter what that means. I just don't have any interest in the colonized, controlled 0.01%ers world. So anyway, it's just my belief on rights. Anything that you won't stand up for is not a right. It's an option, and they'll take it. Empower your local sheriff to shut down the dirty politicians. My local sheriff already is empowered, is already doing that. My local sheriff, he didn't grab Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg, and he let him go. Oh, look at that. Look, my son just took off on a bike, and the dog's chasing him. That bike should look familiar to Beaufort. Them boys love that bike. Anyway, I got my virtue signaler in a cereal box. Is that right? All right. I am so pure, yo. You are pure. What does that mean, Jonathan Close? Please give me zucchini. Damn it, that's what it is. It's not the dong plant. It's a zucchini plant. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Sampton. I got way too much zucchini. I got a neighbor keeps coming by here. Every time his family comes by, I always give them zucchini. Now I think they come for the zucchini. I think like I'm like just their zucchini conduit. They come here, Sam, they're like, hi, we stopped by to say hi. Like, you want zucchini, don't you? Like, that's good. I got a whole bunch for you. I had my son go to the fridge the other day, grab 3 of them. I had 2 more on the plant. Here, take them. I got too many of them. I cannot eat this many. Not yet, not squash. I got squash growing, but not zucchini. I planted cucumber. I've not seen them come by. Everybody knew. Everybody, as soon as I said 1960s, nasty plant. As soon as I said that, everybody knew it was a zucchini. It just couldn't come to my mind. I got way too much of them. I mean, it's a great thing if I was a woman out here by myself alone. I'm a man. That zucchini ain't got no places. That no sizes. Nope, ain't got no place for that zucchini. In my mouth, that's it. And that didn't even sound right. After it's cooked. I know everything. I know you do, Lori. I've missed this face. Oh, Rachel, I love you too. I miss you too. Cucumber. Yeah, I wish I had my cucumbers coming up. I put some in the aquaponic system the other day. I ran to Pennsylvania to get my boys a couple weeks ago, and I came back with some cucumbers. So I will have some soon. Eggplant. You know what? My eggplant ain't doing too great, Rebecca. I didn't plant too many of them, but there's one that it is almost 2 years old now. There's one I brought from Pennsylvania, been growing for 2 years. But she hadn't produced nothing. She makes flowers, never made an eggplant yet. I'm trusting as hard as I can. Good thing to do, Matthew. All right, we just need a unite and elevate our vibrations. That's all we got to do, hobo, is unite. That's why I don't do identities. I am an identityless man at this point. Everything I've learned from Facebook and these discussions we used to have every morning and TikTok and YouTube is that the key to the universe is not 42. It's not 42. That's what that big fat white robot said on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The key to freedom in the universe, the key to the universe is sustainability. And we'll never get there with identities. I don't have any identity. I'm not American, not left, not right, not Democrat, not Republican. I barely even accept this man thing. I don't even know what none of that is. All I know is I'm here and I'm vibrating. And I think if we these reasons and subhuman categorizations to pretend that we're not souls on earth driving monkey bodies, I feel like they're designed to make us think that is what we are. They're designed to take our greatness and make us think we're subhuman. It's bad enough to think that we're human, but then to be in subhuman categorizations and like prioritize any of that. And so I think that's how we got to elevate the vibration, Hobo. Yep, the long schlong. All right, we were way back in comments. Let me skip. I'm sorry. Did I get a comment from everybody? I'm just scanning comments real quick because I'm never gonna get down. Y'all know, y'all remember me. I want to read everybody's because I love y'all. Y'all my family. I want to read everybody's comment, but there's no way in the world I can read everybody's comment. But this is how I get trapped on Facebook for hours and hours and hours. Wait a minute, hang on. Thank you for speaking on what our rights were intended to be. It's important now. Yep, it's important. That is really what we need to be talking about, is why it states, oh, I'm getting pop-ups. That and what is the entity that is trying to manipulate us with it. Yep. It goes much deeper than a document. Yeah. And so the document, Holly, to me, is just there to let us know, like, listen, our siblings, like, I think of the founding fathers like they were trying to hand down something. Like, they lived in a time where, you know, they saw how the world worked. You had Plato, Aristotle, human history, and it got to a point where they realized anytime we give the people with the most jewels too much power, they always abuse us. Anytime we get behind the king, they always abuse us. Anytime we give our energy to them, they always flip it. Whether we call it a democracy or whatever, any form of government always comes back to abuse us and enslave our children. And so they finally gave up. And I think the founding fathers were geniuses of the time. I really think that they were progressive. They were wrong on women. They were wrong on minorities. But they were products of their day. And if we were born in their day, we would have been just like them. But they still were able to come up with this thought that, you know what? We are not being ruled. The founding fathers largely were anarchists. And that's what I love about them. They created the closest thing to anarchy and self-rule possible, and they left and said, we leave you a republic if you keep it. And how you keep it is by making sure you always stand up for your rights. You dictate what your own rights are, and you stand up for them. Let your neighbor dictate what their rights are, as long as their rights don't abuse anybody else, and you stand up for them. And that's how we regain freedom and we end this slave plantation. Any right that you will not stand up for is not your right. It's always going to be taken by corporations, which just replace the kings and the coffers. I think they were so ahead of their time. Positivity can be toxic when we need to heal and deal. It can be. Is that another son? Yep, that's my son right there. What's going on, son? How you doing, son? Oh, my fist is in his way. Uh-oh, is something wrong? You need me to unlock the door? You want to say hi to people? About 38 people on Facebook, YouTube said hi. Now, I disagree with his hair, but he has a right to have that kind of hair. I don't know why he got the blowout and he won't just pick it. When I was a kid, I had the afro and I had the baby lotion. My mom rubbed that baby lotion. And it's funny because it was so efficient back then. When it's time to go somewhere, and Tanya, I know you know, damn it. I know you know what I'm talking about. My mama sit you down and your cousins and everybody, get that big oil, that toxic petroleum carcinogen, rub it all in your throat and rub it on your face too. And your forehead is shining and fighting with the shine of your afro. And you get that pick, make you feel good, get that just joker going through. And when you're done, you got that nice pump, you just stick that sucker right there. That little fist on the afro. They don't like to pick it nowadays. But he had dread. He had what they call twists in college. He had them, and I know he had some little girl twisting them things because that's just how they do, young people. Anyway, positivity can be toxic. I don't think so. I don't think positivity can ever be toxic. I think if you're positive, and then you will always give people time and space to heal. That's what I believe. I think if it's true positivity, because I know what you're talking about though, because you're talking about people who don't live in reality. Like if they don't live in reality, then they're not positive. Like it's like, oh, kumbaya, everything is s'mores over a fire with some, chocolates or s'mores or whatever. Like I get that. But I don't think that's positivity. I think that's false reality. We all need to heal. And I guess my perspective is that slavery is a thing, but I don't let it define me. And the way they tried to color me and get me to embrace and be proud of that, to me would give those psychopathic slavers too much legacy, power, and energy over me. So I'm not interested in their categorization. I come from a lost tribe of people, but we all need to heal, and I agree with you. Colonization is what we need to heal from, not slavery. Everybody, because slavery came about because of colonization. They were stealing land all over this planet, all of our ancestors. And we all need to heal from that. I believe in reparations for everybody, all over the planet. 7 billion people need reparations. All of their land was stolen, is my point. But we still do need to make time and space for people to heal. I absolutely agree with you. Tanada. Yep, no, Tanadas are always bad things. Oh my God, they go my brother Chris Lewis. Man, I love this dude. Did I catch you live, man? Damn it, where the hell you been? I've been on Facebook. Where the hell you been? That's my brother Chris Lewis. Ah, yes. You the sheriff, medicine man, town market, all in one. Now, Chris, I'm everybody. I'm the plumber, the electrician, the medicine man, the guy that dig the holes, the guy that bury chickens that die. I'm the mulch guy. I'm the gardener. Everything, and I love it. I'd never get his life up because every morning, brother, I wake up and I choose what I want to do. I've never lived like this ever in my life, Chris. I wake up, man. If I want to do nothing, I don't do nothing. Want to go dig a pool, I'll go dig a pool. Want to dig a pond, I'll do that. I make my day. If I want to go for a hike, I do. I've never lived free-ish. Like, don't get me wrong. I know I'm still a slave. We're all slaves to the system. As long as you are in the United States, you're absolutely on grid. There is no such thing as off grid. But living the simple life where I don't need nothing from the system, man, it feels so good. It feels so good. I don't think I'd ever move back on grid. I don't think I can unsee it. I feel like Harriet Tubman. I think once you taste freedom, you can't ever get rid of that taste. And I love the taste of it, man. Love the taste of it. Out here, I do what I want to do, when I want to do it, for as long as I want to do it. Ain't nobody got anything to say about it. I absolutely love it. And damn sure I'm the sheriff. I'm the sheriff of this land. Toxic positivity is damaging and spiritual bypassing. I absolutely agree, Tanya. Absolutely agree. All right, let me skip down. I gotta get out of here, you guys. I'm gonna do like every fifth comment or something. Kubango music. I don't know what that is, but goodness gracious. I done bought something. I'm not gonna tell you. Not gonna say it, not on here, not gonna say it, I done bought me a musical instrument, and once I learn to play it, I'm gonna wake up every morning, I'm gonna play it. Did you grow any government? Nope, I didn't grow any government at all. I only grew spearmint this year. I enjoy coffee. I love coffee too, and apparently my upholstery likes coffee now as well. You can get paid for that. Paid for what? It means that contrived positivity can be damaging if you have to lie to yourself in the process. Amen. I completely agree with y'all. Dude, I almost spit my coffee out. Why? Freeman Michaels. Daily struggles to keep coffee up. Coffee is every morning I wake up and make my coffee. I think this morning I woke up and I meditated for a while after coffee and a good, decent poop. Poop every day, y'all, twice a day. If you ain't pooping at least once a day, you're not healthy. Well-grounded feet. Yep, I ground all the time, Sam. That's why I got dirty feet. That's why they look the way they do. Put memes incoming. I know. I have to delete this video because both on I go back, get my feet, and like, oh my gosh, scratching each other's back hair. That's a good thing to always do. Ill, what you ill on, Tony? Don't be ill on my feet. Don't be on my feet. Ain't nothing wrong with my feet. They're perfectly attuned to the environment and the lifestyle that I live, walking in the dirt gardening. They just did not attune out here because the plants got knives, as Susan Jewell says. Plants got knives out here. You can I walk in slippers and moccasins. I wear my moccasins out here, but no, the plants got knives. And this moccasin only got 3 beads on it because the dogs thought the other beads were delicious. So those that see only got 2, and the other the beads and some doo-doo breaking down on the gardening beds. It's taking on a new lot in life because everything I own out here belongs to the dogs. Anyway, going barefoot is supposed to be great for your posture, grounding, etc. It is. Shoes optional. Yep. That's why I removed certain cactus from my property. Donkeys are supposed to be great security and also very smart and loving. And that's exactly what I was told. That's why I'm going to get me some. Love it. I love it too, Jasmine. Hairy armpits, legs, and 70s porn. Bush. Ill. Well, it's ill. I get it's ill to women. It was not ill to us growing up. As little boys, when we didn't figure them things out, nope, it was not ill at all. It was like, ooh, is that what it's about? It was better than the Sears catalog. That's all we had before that was Mama Sears catalog and the granny panty underwear section. Anyway, green beans like lima. Butter beans are good though. Yes, they are. Midget wrestlers. Ooh, I don't mind no midgets. Oh, look at that, Debbie Maxfield. I ain't seen you in a minute, sister. I love you. Where have you been? Barefoot midget. Wrestling in the mud. Y'all got some weird, odd fetishes, man. But that's okay. It's freedom. You're supposed to do that. There are plenty of wild horses and burros and BLM. Black Lives Matter ain't got no wild horses. Jane, don't even start talking. I know you, Bureau of Land Management. I know holding pens that need to be rescued and released to freedom. Jane, tell me more about this. How much would it cost me to get one of them horses? Because if I can get a horse for free, I get it. I'm not prejudiced at all. I get any horse I can get. Anyone else just gag? Are y'all still on my feet? Vegetables shouldn't be boiled in water. Amen. I agree with that. Vegetables should be crispy and fresh. Boiling water and vegetables is a horrible crime. Should be punishable by 2, 3, 4 years eating okra. Waste my life on here. Yeah, Jasmine, don't waste your life on here. Don't get the line. You live a real life. You are not wasting your life on here. You live off grid your damn self. Good to see you. Good to see you, G. Hear what you've been up to. Yeah, I've been up just growing food. This year is automation and growing year. So this year is automating drones to plant seeds, automating a lot of things, from the watering of the chickens to the water clearing out of their pen that I just made, automating of the geothermal cooling system. Already got my solar, gosh, what is that called? Wind turbine. She's spinning like crazy because it's a windy morning. But this year is water. We made 2 dams this year, and damn it, they're working. They're working. The goal this year was to hold all water on the property, because in greening the desert, Jasmine, is what you're supposed to do. You got to hold water and get it to sink into the ground so it refills the aquifers as well as it goes downstream. And Sampson can kind of tell you about this. It waters the plants downstream. So I succeeded in that. All the dams I made last year, the monsoon season just blew the hell out. I have a dam I redid like 7 times, but it's in the Arroyo and it got blown out that many times. So now, because we're holding water, the pool is right behind me. So I'm making a natural pool, just a little hangout area, a little patio, maybe put a little gazebo out there, and it's right next to the big garden. So great things are happening this year. Third world problems. Yep, the third world has some third world problems. There go my sister Brianna. How you doing, sister Brianna? Love you, girl. Not seeing you in the but you are actually on TikTok as well. No room for the BS. I hope the kids are doing well, Brianna. Brianna's one that's struggling with that damn CPS thing, the thing that people feel they got the right to do dumb things because they think that they're right and they can steal people, But anyway, You know, we're not going to talk about that type of slavery this morning. I actually just starting to feel better, so I don't even want to talk about it just right now. Ain't nobody got time for drama. Yeah, drama's hard to come by, but we all got drama. We all, you know, it's hard for me to process the type of drama I used to be worried about. And now I got real drama, coyote drama, jaguar drama, javelina drama, don't fall off a 7-foot ladder backwards drama that happened about 5 days ago. Don't do anything dumb as get myself killed out here. I've done a lot of things. I've almost expired a few times, but I'm living free. And it's worth everything I risk is worth it out here because I'm free-ish. Like I just left my chocolate milk in the car. Oh man, that chocolate milk gonna go bad. I love that hat. Me too, Sincere Pierre. I do love this. My go to town hat. I got go to town hat. I got working hat. The working hats are like sombreros. They're very wide because out here you got to carry your shade with you. Blessings. Blessings to you, Janine. All right. I think we're at the bottom. We got to go. I think I'm close to the bottom. Money lovers matter. Yeah, they do. They do money. Oh, there goes Stephen Jones. That's my brother. Love this man. Damn it, Stephen, how you been? All right, old school Gerard lives. Yeah, we used to have a lot of fun back in the day. 182 billion prison complex, and then nobody should be in prison. Tanya, there is no reason for prisons anymore. Now we know all the crimes come from artificial scarcity, where they pretend they don't have enough resources for people. They let them be raised in bad places like ghettos and burials and trailer parks. And we teach children hate is the way, that we don't actually care about them. And so they join a hate group or a gang group or whatever, and they go out and do violent things that our government does and acts like they don't care about life because we act like we don't care about them when they're growing up and their daddy ain't around and their mama got 4 jobs. And then people put them in prison and act like they're the problem. They're not the problem. We're the problem. But I know you already know that. We are done with government. Ooh, we can govern ourselves. That damn it. Thank you, Sincere Pierre. Please let me know why other people still believe in slavery. Hashtag plan we. We ain't black. I ain't black, Chris. I'm not anything that they tell me. And anything that the people with the most jewels want to call me, I'm not. Whatever it is, I don't give 2 damns what that new label is. If something can label you, then it owns you. I'm not able to be. I'm a god. That's what I am. I'm a god that raised some other gods, looking for a goddess with some dirty feet. No, I'm not looking for a goddess. I'm not sure I got time for that anyway. Like that, I don't believe you should look for those things. I think that when it comes to love, my opinion has not changed. I think you live your life. If you live your life, they live their life. One day you're going to look around and somebody just ain't leaving. Like, you know what? This person ain't never leave. Why ain't they leave? Well, maybe it's because we like the same things. Go ahead and play hide the eggplant and see what happens. All right, anyway, look, I'm not going to go there. My race is human. My race, Janine, isn't human. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I say the same thing a million times. My race is vibration, I think. Race isn't ethnicity. Yep, and culture, neither. And which is why I say we all came from lost tribes of people, because all those people are gone. All the strong ones, they're all gone. Every last one of them. We don't know their names, faces, their medicine, the songs they used to sing, the dresses they used to wear, the penis sheaths that they used to take pride in. We don't know nothing about them people. They killed all of them. We are the ancestors of lost tribes. Colonization, imperialism are the drivers of neoliberalism and neo-fascism. Facts, all facts. Read mine. I want that hat, brother. All right. I should sell you. Can I sell this hat, Pierre? You buy this hat? I sell it cheap. Coffee and good sex. Ain't that what life is about? Coffee, good sex, and maybe some gummies and beer. Actually, well, no, beer now they got sweet beer. I don't drink anything that doesn't taste good to me no more. I don't drink nasty bitter beer. I only drink things that got fruit in it. The most, and I'm not gonna talk about yeah, we're not gonna go there. Anyway, the most disposed deemed black men and boys now. I don't know that I would go. To me, it doesn't matter, Tanya. That's what I'm gonna say. It doesn't matter. Every life matters. And if every life matters, then every life disposed matters. And I grew up with too many poor white people. And the poor white people have the same plight of the poor black people. So I don't believe in standing up for the poor black people and ignoring the poor white people. I have an obligation to my white family as well. I'm not going to turn my back on them because they're white. And so I'm not interested in those who are being disposed skin color. I'm not interested in their genitals. I'm not interested in their sexual preferences. If people are being abused, then I stand up for them. And whatever group of people that is, it doesn't matter to me. Every single one of those persons matter. It's like abuse. Like we could categorize, well, we need to stand up for abused black women only. And to me, that don't sound right. It don't taste right in my mouth. We need to stand up for every abused woman, because every abused woman is abused differently, and they all take it differently, and it's all different. Like this is what I don't believe people exist. People aren't real. Birds might not be real either. But no, what I'm saying is the person matters. The people don't matter. I mean, just think about it. The people don't matter because there is no group people experience. Every single person matters because every single person has an individual experience. And I think we need to love people enough to listen and help each and every person with the bad experiences that they're having. And if most of those people tend to have brown skin, then that it is what it is. But we need to help every single person. And being in the privileged position I am, that means I have to help white persons who are in really underprivileged positions, as well as women, as well as people in foreign countries. That's my point. That's my point. I'm not interested about the people. I don't care about the people. I care about the person. When has the Constitution ever protected your tribe? The Constitution is protecting me right now, Tanya. And my tribe is the human race. That's the only tribe I have. My only other tribe is lost. And the Constitution protects it because of what's behind me right here that I can't show you on this platform. Anybody comes over here, it's gonna make sure that they're not gonna do me nor my children harm. That's how the Constitution, the founding fathers to me have more in common with Harriet Tubman than any of us with anything else that's important. Harriet Tubman believed in freedom and living off grid. She fought for her freedom and she got it. And she helped other people. The founding fathers believed in freedom as well. So they fought for their freedom from their oppressor and they got it. And they helped other people. And I think that's who we should be. The Constitution is the most progressive document of their day and our day. It is a document that actually dictates self-rule and rule over government. That the person matters more than people and more than government. And more than the kings and the lords. And we don't have anything that's anything better than that. Not yet. We will eventually, but we literally need to evolve our government to be where it's supposed to be 200 years ago, but bringing the flavor of today with it, modernizing it so that we're including everybody as being people. Back then, they were indoctrinated to believe certain groups weren't people. And if we lived back then, we'd believe what they believe because we believe the things we believe now because we're being indoctrinated. And if you really go back and do the history of 2A, not 2A, the NRA was actually created so that we, after slavery, could defend ourselves. And somehow they have people who now have heritages in slavery. Like my mama and my daddy's side came from slavery, and they came from some slave owners. But people with brown skin nowadays hate the NRA. And that boggles my mind. How did politics become so powerful that you would make people who utilize that 2A thing and this NRA thing to make sure that they could have safety and they could be equal with everybody else? Hate that. What makes us equal is the fact that we all have that equal ability to stand up for ourselves. And that's why I love that 2A so much, because mostly it gives women the equality. It means that you don't get to touch me unless I let you touch me. And if not, I'm going to touch you. It's going to be with some lead. And that's why I think every woman needs to absolutely be able to take care of herself and be equal with every single damn man on this planet. And the only way women can be equal when men have, in general, have bigger statures is at a distance that woman can say, nope, you're not going to I'm not going to let you within the distance to touch me and abuse me. And so anyway, that's how they help my tribe. My tribe is the human race. And that's how the Constitution helped my tribe, is it gave everybody the equal ability to stand up and defend themselves, not just against each other, but mostly against government, which is just feudalism. It's just the people with the most jewels who think that they own us. Hey, Gloria Baker, love you. Not seen you in a long time. They won't be happy until they destroy the Constitution in our country. Well, that's what it's all about, Gloria, is that it's all about control. It's not about money. They think they own us. They literally think they own the entire damn world, and it's time to put them down. Wind pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty windy out here, Jonathan. I got to get my butt to work. It must be nice to be so enlightened. You can skip over the confrontation of arbitrary race. I'm not sure, Tanya, I would call myself enlightened. I'm just tired of BS. And they created a lot of BS to control us with divide and conquer. Like, and I know you're really focused on the race thing, and I love you for it, to be honest with you, because I know where that comes from. It comes from, you got a real heart beating in your chest, and you love people, and you want to help people, and I know that to be true because I done seen you. If y'all don't know, Tanya, she actually takes fruits and vegetables, takes them out on the street, and gives them away. Yeah, I saw that. That is a real heart beating in that woman's chest. That woman has some real love in her heart. I'll say it this way. If the people who think they own me created the races to divide us all and conquer us all, then there's no way I'm going to believe in their creation. Because their creation was created, the idea of race, to separate us, to divide us, so that we can remain oppressed and conquered. I believe land is the answer, sis. Like, I think we used to talk about this a long time ago. And when people have land, they have the ability to stand up on their own, take care of their own damn self. And they don't need government. I think adults don't actually need to be governed. I think they already know what to do. They just need the land so they can feed themselves, house themselves, clothe themselves, take care of themselves and their family. And the only way that we're going to get that land back is that we make sure that white folk get land too. And Native American folk, and Hispanic folk, and Asian folk. To me, it is the right of every baby born on this planet to have a piece of property, to grow their own food and take care of the damn self. And the only way that's going to happen is blacks and whites lay down the sword they have for each other and stand up for each other. And if they actually start doing that, then we will take all the land back from the corporations and the false governments. And when people have land again, then they can dictate terms to government once again. And that takes us back to where we should have been 200 years ago with the Constitution. So I don't think I'm enlightened. I just think that I'm tired of slave owner BS. And if they divided up slaves back then to keep them conquered, refuse to let them read to gain any knowledge, and we can apply that to what government's doing today, then I'm not going to go with the slave master strategy. Everything the slave master says, government, corporations, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to believe the other thing. And right now, racial conflict is too popular. If the plantation masters and oppressors are making it popular, then it can't serve us, because they are the oppressors and the plantation masters, government. And right now, racial conflict is super popular. Like back in the 80s, nobody really cared about a lot of this nonsense. They made everybody care about it again. And the same thing with LGBTQ and all of that. Back then, we all knew gay people and we all loved them. And like, I know their names. We used to make jokes about them. They make jokes about us, and we were all friends and homies. But only I can make jokes about my friend who was gay, because if somebody else did, it was a fight. You know, it's like your brother and your sister. Like, yeah, you know what? I can beat my brother up. We can talk trash all day in the world. But if you beat him up, I'm gonna kick that in. I got a can of whooping in the truck, and don't make me take that can of whooping out, because I will. But they made people believe these things. Nobody cared back in the 80s. Boy George, everybody was Karma Chameleon every damn way. So anyway, I mean, that's kind of my point. Is they're always rebirthing division, because they know that's how they keep the land from us. That's why race was invented, which I won't go through the history again. They invented race to take the land. They did the same thing in Africa. That's where the Rwandan genocide came from. They convinced two different They convinced two different tribes of black people that they were different races and gave them race cards. They divided them, they conquered them, and they took all their land. And those people still believe they are those races still today. And that's where the Rwandan genocide came from. And they all have black skin. That's what I'm saying. Race is artificial. It's an artificial construct. Love you, Gerard, because you are never strayed from the truth as long as I've known you. Gloria, I don't know that I know the truth. I'm just giving my perspective. That's all. Yeah, a bike report. Oh, the bike is doing great. The dogs don't like the bike though, Bo. It's a donation from Beaufont. The dogs don't like it at all. They can't keep up with it. Lots of laughter. First thing I seen looking at town. All right. I gotta go all the way to the bottom, y'all. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom because I gotta go. I'm sorry I'm skipping people comments, but coming in and I got to go. I don't do flies, and flies out here crazy as hell. They like the government. They'll never leave you. Leave me alone. The flies out here too political. And they always know when you're doing something important. When you got a power tool in your hand, you're on a ladder or doing something important. Here come the flies like pop political people. Oh, well said, Gerard. Thank you. I have no idea what I said. I'm glad it was. Leave me alone. I hate flies. They land on doo-doo and they land on you. Curious if eaten raw, they say. If we're talking about okra, I disagree. It doesn't cure diabetes. It cures gout. Probably cures upset stomach because it upsets your stomach more, makes you vomit out whatever you was upset about. It cures constipation because it's going to come out. Okra, if it goes in, damn it, it's coming out. Okra got its own constitution and improves your constitution as well. Every individual, yep. I'm about the individual, Jack. I'm about the person, not the people. Every single person we need to be helping. Every person that needs defending, we need to be defending. Every person who's oppressed, we need to stop that person being oppressed. I don't do the people thing because the wealthy always did that. They group us together to control us. If we are not groupable, then we're not controllable. I don't like being controlled. Because it's group thing, right? If they put you in a group, they can make you think like a group, and then they control everything. Like we're cattle and livestock. If we're not groupable, if we don't have identities, they can't control us because then we're all individuals. Then they got a problem that they can't deal with. If my neighbor is not free, I'm not free. Hey, there you go, Jack. And that's why I will always stand up for my neighbor. I don't care who they are, what they believe in, where they want to put this, that, or the other. I always got my neighbor's back. From there on out. From there on out. So it'll end up being 7 billion people. I always got their back. And we don't have to agree on nothing. Nothing. I disagree with everybody on here about something, right? But if you need me, I will be. If you need me and I can be there, I'm gonna be there. If I got to bring the boys in the bag, we're gonna bring the boys in the bag because we are family. We are all cousins, and we all got to stand together. Us disagreeing is very important. That's how we learn. We disagree and we have different perspectives, and down the road, my perspectives can change because I'm wrong all the time. We all got to learn how to be wrong again. That's how we get our integrity back. But we're all indoctrinated to things that we could release if we didn't have flies every damn where. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. It's about to be murder fest here. I'm about to get my fly swatted. It's about to be murder fest. Last couple comments. New Mexicans caught the law on our neighbors. Last Thanksgiving, saw it. Caught, oh, goodness gracious. You type like Beaufont. Damn it, I can't read this. Mexicans caught the law on our neighbors last Thanksgiving. Saw it. I don't understand that. You and Beaufont, y'all talk in ways that just boggle my mind sometimes. Read the document of discovery. All righty. In Rwanda, your nose, forehead, and height were artificially made to be significant because they know what they're doing. All you got to do is divide the people, and then you can control them. You put them in groups like livestock, and we're not human livestock. I'm not your cattle. You can't name me nor control me. I'm a defiant bastard. Farm aid. We are the. Oh, there go my other son. Hey, see my sons? All right, I gotta go. It's time to be daddy time. We're not daddy time because I don't act like I'm their daddy. They're my friends. And I just keep them out of trouble. That's all. I'm not bigger, better. I'm bigger, not better than them. I just got here first. That's my point. I don't own my children. I don't identify my children. And I don't let other people identify me. The most I tell them is that they're gods. You go out in this world, figure out who you are, and tell everybody who you are. But don't let the people with the most jewels tell you who you are. Don't let them group you because you're not cattle. Oh goodness gracious! All right, I really do gotta go. So all right. We had Jack long comments. I'm fighting flies, man. Farm Aid, we are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. Just you and me. Can we end on that, Jack? Can we sing? We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start living. I sing out here all the damn time and I can't sing. There are people dying. Some I forgot the rest of them words, but it's true. We make a better day, just you and me. All right, I gotta go. I love you. I'm out of here. It's Gerard. Y'all have a great day.